Hello, Kenny. Welcome back to English with EduWorld.
Hi, everyone. We're so happy you're here.
I'm Anna. Hello to all of you listening today.
And I'm Kenny. On this channel, we help you practice real, everyday English.
It's so nice to be here with you again. Kenny, how are you feeling today?
I'm feeling good. A little thoughtful, actually.
Thoughtful? What's on your mind?
Well, I've been thinking about the future, about things I want to do, life goals.
Oh, I love this topic. I think about my goals all the time.
Me too. And actually, that's what we're talking about today.
Yes, today we're going to have a conversation about life goals, what they are, how to think about them, and how to talk about them in English. But before we start, we have a small request.
If you enjoy listening to us and want to improve your English, please subscribe to English with EduWorld.
Yes, hit that subscribe button and give this episode a like.
It helps other English learners find us, and we really appreciate it.
Thank you so much. Now, Kenny, let's talk about goals.
Let's do it. Anna, what is a life goal?
That's a good question. A life goal is something you want to achieve in your life. That means it's something you work toward, something important to you.
Right, it's not just a wish, it's something you really want to reach.
Hi, Kenny. Our teacher asked us to talk about defining life goals today. What does life goals mean to you?
Hi, Anna. To me, life goals are the things we want to achieve in the long term. They help us decide what kind of life we want and what steps we should take in the future.
I agree. Without clear life goals, we may feel lost or unmotivated. Do you already have any specific goals?
Yes, I do. My main goal is to study engineering at a good university and become a skilled engineer in the future.
That sounds impressive. Why did you choose engineering?
I'm interested in technology, and I enjoy solving problems. Moreover, I believe engineers can make important contributions to society.
That's true. My life goal is slightly different. I hope to become a teacher because I want to share knowledge and inspire students.
Teaching is a meaningful profession. How do you plan to achieve that goal?
First, I need to focus on my studies and get good results in high school. After that, I plan to study education at university and gain teaching experience.
That's a clear plan. Do you think life goals should be realistic or ambitious?
I think they should be both. Goals need to be realistic so we can achieve them, but they should also be ambitious enough to motivate us to work harder.
I completely agree. Also, life goals can change as we grow and gain more experience.
Yes, for example, our goals at the age of 18 may be different from those at 30. The important thing is to keep learning and adjusting our goals.
Exactly. In my opinion, defining life goals helps us manage our time better and make wiser decisions.
I couldn't agree more. Having clear life goals gives our life meaning and direction.
It is. What about you, Anna? What's one of your life goals?
Besides, I want to be a teacher. One of my big goals is to live in another country for a while.
Really? Which country? Maybe Spain or Portugal? Somewhere warm with beautiful culture.
That sounds amazing.
I think it would help me grow as a person, and I'd love to learn another language while I'm there.
That's a beautiful goal. Have you started learning Spanish?
A little bit. I know some basic phrases, but I want to become more comfortable with it.
That's a great start.
Thank you. You know, Anna, I think goals can be different sizes.
What do you mean?
Well, some goals are short-term, and some are long-term.
Oh, I see. Can you explain?
Sure. A short-term goal is something you want to do soon, like this year or in the next few months. Anna, after discussing life goals, I think it's important to talk more deeply about short-term and long-term goals. Many people don't really understand the difference between them.
I agree. Short-term goals are usually goals that we want to achieve in a short period of time, such as a few days, weeks, or months. They are often related to our daily activities or immediate needs.
That's right. For example, my short-term goals include finishing my homework on time, revising for upcoming exams, and improving my English vocabulary.
Those are very realistic goals. My short-term goals are quite similar. I want to improve my time management skills and maintain good grades throughout the school year.
Short-term goals are important because they help us stay focused and motivated. When we achieve them, we feel more confident and encouraged.
Exactly. However, short-term goals alone are not enough. That's where long-term goals come in.
In my opinion, long-term goals are goals that take years to achieve. They usually involve major life decisions, such as choosing a career, building a family, or achieving personal success.
I completely agree. For instance, my long-term goal is to become a teacher who can inspire students and make a positive difference in their lives.
That's a meaningful goal. My long-term goal, as I mentioned before, is to become a professional engineer and work in the technology field.
The interesting thing is that short-term goals often support long-term goals. Without short-term goals, long-term goals may seem too difficult or unclear.
That's a very good point. For example, studying hard now and improving problem-solving skills are short-term goals that help me achieve my long-term goal of becoming an engineer.
Similarly, my short-term goals, such as practicing public speaking and improving my knowledge, help me prepare for my future career as a teacher.
However, some students only focus on short-term goals, like passing exams, and forget to think about their future.
Yes, and others only think about long-term goals without taking action in the present. This can lead to procrastination and stress.
That's why balance is so important. We need long-term goals to give us direction and short-term goals to guide our daily efforts.
I agree. Setting clear and achievable short-term goals makes long-term goals less stressful and more realistic.
In addition, life goals can change over time. Our short-term goals may change more often, while long-term goals usually remain more stable.
That's true. As we gain more experience, we may adjust our goals to suit our abilities and interests. Can we discuss other factors further?
Got it. Like learning 10 new English words this week.
Exactly. That's a short-term goal. You can do it quickly. And a long-term goal?
A long-term goal takes more time, maybe years. It's something big, something you build slowly.
Like buying a house or learning to speak a language fluently.
Yes, those are long-term goals. They take time and patience.
I like thinking about it that way. It makes big goals feel less scary.
How so?
Because you can break a long-term goal into short-term goals, step by step.
Ooh, I love that phrase, step by step. That means doing things slowly, one small thing at a time.
Right. If my long-term goal is to write a book, my short-term goal could be to write one page today.
Exactly. That's progress. Progress means you're moving forward, even if it's slow.
Even small progress is still progress.
I completely agree. And you know what? I think celebrating small progress is important.
Celebrating.
Yes. Like if you write one page today, you should feel proud.
That's true. We often only celebrate when we finish something big.
Right, but the small steps matter too.
I need to remember that.
Me too. Sometimes I'm too hard on myself.
What do you mean?
Well, if I don't make big progress quickly, I feel like I'm failing.
Oh, I understand that feeling.
But that's not true. Progress is progress, even if it's tiny.
That's a healthy way to think.
It took me a long time to learn that. Sarah, let's talk about your goal of living in another country. When do you want to do that?
I'm not sure exactly. Maybe in 2 or 3 years?
So it's a long-term goal. In conclusion, both short-term and long-term goals play an important role in our lives. They help us grow, stay motivated, and move forward.
Absolutely. When we set clear short-term goals and connect them to our long-term goals, we can achieve success more effectively and live a more meaningful life. Yes, but I can start preparing now.
How?
Well, I can save money, I can learn some Spanish, I can research cities. Those are all short-term goals.
Exactly. They help me get closer to the big goal.
That's really smart. How much money do you need to save?
I'm not sure yet. It depends on the city and how long I want to stay.
Maybe 6 months? A year?
I'm thinking maybe 1 year. That's enough time to really experience life there.
That sounds perfect. Do you know anyone who lives in Spain?
Actually, yes. My friend from university moved to Barcelona 3 years ago.
Oh, that's wonderful.
She loves it there. She says the lifestyle is very different, more relaxed.
That sounds nice.
It does. She works in the morning, then she has a long lunch break, and people eat dinner very late.
How late?
Sometimes at 9 or 10 at night.
Wow, that's very different from here.
It is, but I think I would enjoy that.
It sounds like a beautiful way of life.
I think so too. What about your book, Anna? Have you started writing?
Not yet. I keep thinking about it, but I haven't written anything.
Why not?
I think I'm a little scared.
Scared of what?
Scared that it won't be good or that people won't like it.
Oh, Anna, I think that's very normal.
Really?
Yes. Many people feel afraid when they have big aspirations.
Aspirations?
Yes, an aspiration is something important you want to become or do in the future. It's like a serious goal, something that means a lot to you.
I see. So my aspiration is to be a writer.
Exactly. And that's a beautiful aspiration.
Thank you. But the fear is real.
It is. But you know what I think?
What?
Fear is part of the process. If you're not a little scared, maybe the goal isn't big enough.
That's a good way to think about it.
I feel the same way about my goal. Living in another country is exciting, but it's also a little frightening.
What are you afraid of?
I'm afraid of being alone, of not knowing anyone, of missing my family.
That makes sense. Those are real concerns.
They are. But I also know if I don't take a chance, I'll always wonder.
Take a chance?
That means trying something even when you're not sure it will work. Yes, you take a risk. You try.
I like that phrase. I need to take a chance with my book.
You do. Just start. Even one sentence.
You're right. Maybe I'll start tonight.
I hope you do.
I will. You know what? I'm going to make a commitment.
A commitment?
Yes, that means a serious promise to do something.
Oh, I like that word.
I commit to writing 1 page this week.
Haha, that's wonderful, Anna.
Just 1 page, that's not too much.
It's not, but it's a start.
Exactly. Kenny, do you have any other goals?
Yes, actually. I have a goal to get healthier.
That's a great goal.
I want to exercise more, eat better food, and sleep enough.
Those are all important. How often do you exercise now?
Not very often, maybe once a week.
And how often do you want to exercise?
I want to exercise 3 times a week.
That's a good, realistic goal.
But it's hard to stay consistent.
What do you mean?
Sometimes I start strong. I go to the gym for 2 weeks, but then I fall off track.
Fall off track. Yes, that means I stop following my plan. I stop doing what I said I would do. Ah, I understand. You lose focus.
Exactly. And then I feel disappointed in myself.
I think everyone experiences that, Kenny.
Really?
Yes, I fall off track with my goals all the time.
What do you do when that happens?
I try to be kind to myself. I don't say, you failed. I say, okay, start again today.
That's a healthy way to think.
It's important. Goals are not about being perfect. They're about trying.
I need to remember that.
We all do. Actually, I read something interesting recently.
What was it?
It said that most people who achieve big goals fail many times along the way.
Really?
Yes, failure is part of success.
That's comforting to hear.
I think so too. It means we're all human.
And humans make mistakes.
Exactly.
Anna, do you have any other goals?
Yes, I have a goal to read more books.
How many?
I want to read 1 book every month.
That's 12 books a year.
Exactly.
Is that a short-term or long-term goal?
I think it's both. Reading 1 book this month is short-term, but reading consistently for a whole year is long-term.
That's a nice balance. What kind of books do you like to read?
I like fiction, stories about people's lives. It helps me understand different perspectives.
That's a great reason to read. What was the last book you read?
I just finished a book about a woman traveling alone through South America.
That sounds interesting.
It was. She faced many challenges, but she grew so much as a person.
That's inspiring.
It really is. What about you? What kind of books do you like?
I like nonfiction books about history, science, psychology.
Those sound interesting.
I just started reading a book about how habits work.
Oh, that's perfect for our conversation today.
It is. The book talks about how to build good habits and how to break bad habits.
That's useful.
Very useful. It says that habits take about 60 days to form.
60 days. That's about 2 months.
Yes, so if you want to exercise regularly, you need to do it for 2 months before it becomes automatic.
Automatic means it becomes natural. You don't have to think about it.
Exactly.
That's helpful to know.
It is. It helps me be more patient with myself. I also want to spend more time with my family.
That's a beautiful goal.
Sometimes I get so busy with work, I forget to call my parents or visit my sister.
I understand that feeling. Life gets busy.
It does. So my goal is simple. Call my mom once a week, have dinner with my sister once a month.
Those are small, clear goals.
Yes, and they're easy to follow. I think that's the key. Make your goals specific.
Specific.
Yes, that means clear and detailed, not vague.
Oh, I agree. If you say, I want to be healthier, that's vague, right? But if you say, I will walk for 30 minutes 3 times a week,
That's specific.
exactly. It's easier to follow.
And easier to measure. You know if you did it or not.
That's true. You can't measure being healthier.
But you can walk 3 times a week.
Exactly. Kenny, I want to talk about something.
What is it?
Sometimes people set too many goals at once.
Oh, yes, I've done that.
Me too. At the beginning of the year, I write down 10 or 15 goals.
And what happens?
I get overwhelmed. That means I feel like it's too much.
I understand.
So I end up not doing any of them.
That's a common problem.
It is. Now I try to focus on just 2 or 3 goals at a time.
That's smart.
It's more manageable. That means easier to handle.
Right. Quality over quantity.
Exactly. It's better to work on 3 goals seriously than to have 15 goals that you ignore.
I agree completely.
Kenny, what about your students? Do you ask them about their goals?
Sometimes, yes.
What do they usually say?
Many of them want to speak English fluently.
That's a great goal.
It is, but I always tell them fluency takes time.
It does. You can't become fluent in 1 month.
Right. So I help them set smaller goals.
Like what?
Like to have a 5-minute conversation in English this week, or watch 1 English video without subtitles.
Those are perfect short-term goals.
And when they achieve those small goals, they feel confident. Confidence is so important.
It really is. Without confidence, people stop trying.
That's true. They lose belief in themselves.
But small successes build confidence step by step.
Exactly. I also tell them to track their progress.
Track their progress.
Yes, that means write down what you do each day.
Like a journal?
Kind of. For example, if your goal is to learn English, you can write down how many minutes you studied each day.
That's a good idea.
It helps you see your progress even when it feels slow.
I should do that with my reading goal.
You should write down each book you finish.
And maybe write a few sentences about what I learned?
Perfect.
You know, Kenny, I think talking about goals is important.
Why?
Because when you say your goal out loud, it becomes more real.
That's true.
If I just think, maybe one day I'll live in Spain, it stays in my head.
But if you tell someone,
Then it's real. Then I have to take it seriously.
and maybe that person will support you.
Exactly. Or they'll remind you when you forget.
I like that. What about you, Anna? Have you told anyone about your book goal? Only you today.
Well, now it's real.
I guess it is.
And I'm going to ask you in a few months, did you start writing?
Oh no. Now I have to do it.
Yes, you do.
But actually, I'm glad. Thank you.
Of course, that's what friends are for.
They are. Anna, here's a question. What if you work toward a goal for a long time and you don't achieve it?
That's a hard question, but it's real, right? Sometimes things don't work out.
They don't, and that can be really disappointing.
It can, but I don't think it means you failed.
What do you mean?
I think we look back and see what we learned.
Look back.
Yes, that means think about the past, reflect.
And what we learned.
Yes. Maybe you didn't achieve the exact goal, but maybe you became stronger or braver or wiser.
That's a beautiful way to think about it.
I believe every effort teaches us something, even if we don't reach the finish line.
Exactly. And sometimes the goal changes. What do you mean? Well, maybe you start working toward one goal and along the way you discover a new goal.
A different goal.
Yes, something you didn't expect, but it feels right.
That's interesting.
For example, maybe I start learning Spanish to move to Spain, but then I fall in love with the language itself, and my new goal becomes to teach Spanish to others.
I see. So goals can evolve.
Yes, they're not fixed. Life changes, we change.
That takes away some pressure.
I think so. We don't have to stick to one plan forever.
That's freeing.
It is. I also think it's important to have different types of goals.
Different types.
Yes, not just career goals.
What other types are there?
Well, personal goals like becoming a better listener or learning to cook.
Those are good goals.
And relationship goals like spending more quality time with your partner or reconnecting with old friends.
I like that.
And health goals like the one you mentioned, exercising more, sleeping better.
So goals can be about all parts of your life. Exactly. Not just work or money.
That's a good reminder.
Sometimes we focus so much on career success, we forget about other important things.
Like happiness.
Yes, and peace of mind.
Those are valuable goals too.
They really are.
You know, Kenny, I'm really enjoying this conversation.
Me too. It's making me think about my own goals.
Same here, and I hope it's helpful for our listeners.
I think it will be. Goals are universal. Everyone has them.
Or everyone should have them.
Right. Having goals gives life direction.
It gives you something to work toward.
Something to be excited about.
Exactly. Kenny, before we finish, I want to ask our listeners something.
What is it?
I want to ask them about their life goals.
That's a great idea.
So, everyone listening, we have a question for you.
What is one life goal you have?
It can be big or small, short-term or long-term.
Please share it in the comments.
You can write, "My life goal is to," and then finish the sentence.
For example, my life goal is to learn 3 languages.
Or, "My life goal is to travel to 20 countries."
Or even, my life goal is to read 50 books.
Or, "My life goal is to open my own business."
We would love to hear from you.
And remember, writing your goal down is the first step.
It makes it real, so please share with us.
We read all the comments.
We really do, and sometimes we reply.
We do. We love connecting with you.
It helps us understand what you're interested in.
And what topics you want us to talk about next.
So please don't be shy.
Share your goals with us.
We're all learning together.
We're all growing together. And now, before we say goodbye,
Please remember to subscribe to English with EduWorld
yes, click that subscribe button if you haven't already.
and turn on notifications so you don't miss our next conversation.
Give this episode a like if you found it helpful.
And share it with a friend who's learning English.
Or share it with someone who needs encouragement with their goals.
That's a beautiful idea. Maybe you have a friend who's working towards something big.
Send them this episode.
It might help them.
Or inspire them.
Well, everyone, thank you so much for listening today.
Thank you for being here with us.
We hope this conversation helped you think about your own life goals.
And we hope it gave you some useful English phrases.
Remember, goals are not about being perfect. They're about trying, growing, moving forward.
Step by step.
Exactly.
And don't be afraid to fail.
Failure is part of the journey.
Every successful person has failed many times.
So be kind to yourself.
Celebrate small progress,
And keep going,
even when it's hard,
especially when it's hard.
because that's when growth happens.
That's when you become stronger.
We believe in you.
We really do.
We'll see you in the next episode.
Keep learning, keep trying, keep believing in your goals.
And remember, the best time to start is now.
Not tomorrow, not next week, now.